Chris from Ohio asks, how do I speak with authority to my band? Chris, this is an awesome question, and you are not the only drum major who has ever thought about this. It's so common that people want to come across as being respected and speaking with authority. And I think the best way to answer this question actually is to flip it around. Not how do I speak with authority, but how do we lose authority when we speak to the band? And to clarify, these are things like it's during rehearsal and you are giving an instruction, or the band is in block at attention and you're telling them the next thing to do. It's any kind of clarification that you're giving to the band. And it comes down to two rules. Rule number one is say absolutely everything that you have to. And rule number two is don't say one word more. The key to speaking with authority in those situations is trimming down the amount of words that you say. If you can say something in one word, you should do it that way instead of saying it in 10 words. Let me give you an example. You are standing in front of the band on the podium, and your job is to tell them where to start the music and where to end the music. Hey, everyone, we're going to start at measure 27, and remember what we just talked about. And then after that, for a while, we're going to continue until measure 36. All right, are we ready? That's what a lot of people do, and it's so simple to do that unless you have another strategy. What you can do instead is come prepared with common phrases that you're going to use during rehearsals, so you default to using fewer words. For instance, I like to use stand by. You give the instruction, you say set to tell them you're about to start, and then you start. That whole huge instruction that we gave turns into stand by, start at measure 27, end at 36. Set. It's so much more clear, keeps the rehearsal moving, and it gains the respect of the band because now you're part of getting the job done. Instead of saying, hey, everybody, we're just going to do that whole thing again, ask yourself, how can I say absolutely everything that I have to and not one word more? You say, stand by, again, set, 3 words, and you've communicated exactly the same thing. Finally, Chris and others, the last piece of advice that I want to give you is to take a breath. Anytime before you give an instruction to someone, just take a moment. It might feel like an eternity, but just take a moment. Rehearse what you're going to say in your head so that when you say it, it comes out clearly every time. Have a great band camp, and I cannot wait to hear your questions. Put them in the comment, and I might answer one of them tomorrow. High five.